Imagine if you could create a cinematic movie trailer in minutes.
Without even needing to use a camera.
Sounds ridiculous, right?
Well, that's exactly what Google has made possible with Veo 3.
So while everyone's been busy talking about AI agents and ChatGPT, Google recently dropped this game-changing AI tool called Veo 3. It basically turns simple text prompts into Hollywood quality videos, and the best part is that you can actually access this right now completely for free. Let's start with the basics. What is Google Veo 3? It's Google's brand new AI video generator which can turn simple text prompts into high-quality cinematic videos. With Veo 3, you don't need any editing skills or fancy software. You just describe what you want to see. Alright, so now that you know a bit more about what Veo 3 is, let's show you how to actually get access to it. Firstly, head over to deepmind.google or just Google Veo 3. Click where it says try Veo and that should take you to the Google AI subscriptions page. Now, before you see the ridiculous price for the Google AI Ultra plan and start freaking out like I did, don't panic. I have absolutely no intention of paying that price every month, and I don't want you guys to have to pay that amount of money because, let's be honest, that's just a silly amount of money for most people. What we want to do here instead is take advantage of the 1-month free subscription trial for the Google AI Pro plan right here in the middle. It comes with everything in the free plan, but you also get limited access to Veo 3, which is what we want. All right, so once you're inside Google's AI Studio, you should see a Veo 3 right here. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Veo 3 actually comes with 3 different generation modes. Text to video works exactly like you'd imagine. You write out a text prompt and you get video frame to video. Actually lets you upload an image and animate it into motion, which is perfect for bringing photos to life. And then there is the ingredients to video, which basically allows you to combine multiple elements like actions, characters, and settings and bring them all together into one scene. The tricky part is that the ingredients to video option is only available on the AI Ultra plan, so we can't use it, but it's good to know it's there, I guess. It's also important to understand that Veo 3 works on a credit system and the credit costs differ between the different models. Veo 2 Fast costs 10 credits per use, but it gives you quite basic quality videos. Think of it like a rough draft of a video. Veo 3 Fast works the same, generates videos quite quickly, and the quality is a little bit better with it being the newer model. This will set you back 20 credits per use. Now, Veo 2 Quality obviously generates much better quality videos than the Veo 2 Fast option. This costs 100 credits per use, which is a lot. That's a big step up. Veo 3 also costs 100 credits, but this is probably the model you're going to want to use for really high quality videos. Oh, and one more really important thing to note here. Any videos created with the Veo 2 model don't actually come with sound, so just bear that in mind. The Veo 3 model creates videos with sound, but the Veo 2 doesn't. You start with 1,000 credits on the Pro plan, which seems like a lot, but this can very quickly be used up if you're using the Veo 2 and 3 quality model option. Now it's time for the fun part. So click on Veo 3 and you should see the simple text box right here. This is where the magic happens. The quality of your video depends entirely on how well you can describe what you want. This is kind of like the golden rule of most AI tools. The better your prompt, the better your results will be. So instead of typing something like a dog running, pretty boring, right? Try to add a bit more detail. Now go ahead and click that generate button. Veo 3 will create a few different options for you depending on how many options you've chosen in the settings. All you have to do is pick your favorite, download it, and there you go. You now have a professional looking video from a simple text prompt. So now that you're a bit more familiar with Veo 3, let's talk about a few prompting tips and tricks. Let's break this down and start with the scenario stage. This creates your visual setting, environment, mood, and lighting. But instead of just typing something like wedding scene, try something more detailed like a joyful, elegant wedding with guests celebrating and romantic, uplifting music. Let's move on to the second stage, the pre-action stage. The pre-action techniques focus more on the character setups. Try to specify the character's age, gender, outfit details for all of the characters in the video. If you want a pilot in your video, you could try typing a man in full military pilot outfit complete with oxygen mask, tactical gear, and a flight helmet. Using this level of detail will help prevent creating random characters that don't really match your vision. Alright, the third and final step for the formula is action. The clearer your prompts, the better the result. Instead of saying someone talks, be way more specific about what happens. For example, let's say we want a reporter interviewing a fighter. The reporter would ask, what do you think of these people watching this YouTube video? And the fighter might respond, you better subscribe to Brian told me.
Do it now. Do it now.
Alright, Veo 3 can do some mind-blowing stuff, but it definitely does have its downsides. Here's an honest review. Let's start with the negatives. Videos are short. We're talking like 8 seconds maximum right now, which really isn't very long. Expensive. It's very expensive. You can only use Veo 3 in a limited capacity on the Pro plan, which means you'll have to pay the insane price for the Google AI Ultra plan to really get the most out of it. If you've used Veo 3, you've probably noticed text and subtitles don't always quite make sense. A lot of it's jumbled up. It definitely still has a lot of glitches, but hopefully this will be fixed in future. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the good stuff now. The quality. For just typing in a simple text prompt, the video quality is insane. We're now getting to a point where it's becoming almost impossible to tell if a video is AI generated or not. It's incredibly easy to use. If you can write a text message, you can use Veo 3. Probably. The variety of what you can create is insane. Your imagination is pretty much your only limit. It's fast. I found that I'm waiting less than a minute for most of the videos on the fast models, which is pretty crazy for what it can do. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Earlier this year, Google announced that Veo 3 would be integrated directly into YouTube Shorts. This is massive. You'll be able to generate AI-powered short-form videos directly inside YouTube's platform. Imagine this, you come up with an idea for a short video, you type it into YouTube, generate the video, add your text, voiceover, publish, done, all without leaving YouTube. You do not know how much time that will save content creators. For me personally, working on short form videos takes a lot longer than you think if you want to make high quality short videos. That is going to be a massive step up in terms of the connection between AI and content creation. That is pretty much everything you need to know right now to get started with Google Veo 3. I genuinely think this is a game changer. I know I've seen a few other content creators talking about other AI tools which can do what Veo 3 can do but better, but at the moment Veo 3 sets the benchmark for AI generated videos. It is one of the most popular at the moment. You can't really go on the internet without seeing something about Veo 3. I think it's amazing for what it can do. Obviously, it's not perfect at the moment. No AI tool seems to be perfect. They're constantly being updated with new features. The real power of using Veo 3 isn't just creating the videos. It's about giving anyone the ability to tell their stories without needing really expensive equipment or technical skills. You don't need a film crew, fancy cameras, or years of editing experience. You just need the right ideas and the right prompts. Oh, and speaking of prompts, I've actually created a free list of detailed prompts that you can use with Veo 3. Just click the link down in the description below to download your copy. And if you enjoyed this video or you found it helpful at all, you might like to check out this video here, which is my 5-minute beginner's crash course guide to using ChatGPT.